Well, as you saw in the last video, not the Steve Bloom Screw It In one, but the last car video, F-150 turns into a monster. You saw we've done some modifications. Oh no, that is not snow. That is hail from yesterday. We had an awesome rain and thunderstorm yesterday. I mean, it was just downpouring. Well, anyways, I'll go ahead and give you a longer look at what we did. First of all, this guy here's got a new setup. Yeah. It's got a bit of a deeper sound to it. Sounds pretty nice. Now, you see that the tailpipe's not on this thing. We're actually going to put the tailpipe back on. For now, we're just running it without the tailpipe. Well, we'll slam it back in there, see if it'll go right into those tubes without having to get extensions. But in the meantime, we're rocking the two cherry bombs in this thing. Sounds absolutely mean. I'm sure if it didn't have any cats it would sound a lot louder, but I don't want it to go too loud. So I do have to drive this thing without being scared of cops. It's got a nice big thing of water right here. This plastic here is kind of broken off, so it lets water get down into the air cleaner. So I'll have to fix that. But I had to get a new radiator hose because my old one was ballooning right here. And if you've ever had that happen to you, it's probably one of the most shitty experiences you could ever have. Because basically, when this balloons out, it just pops. And in this case, we just have coolant go everywhere. But got an air cleaner. It just runs so much better with that air cleaner. It's doing better with this new hose. I gotta get a new one for down here. And I gotta check my coolant. We did leak quite a bit out. And it's got coolant. Gotta throw some more in there. Put some more water in there, get it mixed up. But between the exhaust and the air cleaner, I'd say this thing's a hot rod. I mean, it's fast. And it's just mean sounding. I can do burnouts in this neighborhood, but don't want my neighbors getting emotional, so I won't do it. But I just need to get a new hose for this and then put a hole in the bottom of the air cleaner. There's a spot where I can put that breather hose. Just run it underneath there and have a spot for that. Right now that air cleaner is just going to suck it right in. So now we just need a new cap and rotor. I'm going to get an Excel ignition for this. We'll get some other things. Right now a lot of the externals are still good. We still have a good air pump. I think this was replaced a while ago. Probably somewhere around 2000. We got to get the AC fixed. Power steering pump is strong. We just need new belts. I have the belt off this for now because this isn't being used, so won't need to bother running that. I gotta might get these belts tightened up when I get new ones because these are freaking loose. So when you rev it, it's like kind of squeaky a little bit. Not as bad as the van, but let's see what else. Vacuum lines, pretty much it. Any of the rubber stuff needs to get changed. And a few rerouting of some hoses. When I get the AC fixed, if they have to replace this hose, I want this to run along the firewall. On here, we do have one small issue. It's a bit of an electrical issue. I don't know if it's alternator related. But I can tell you that gauge is always the same when it runs, so I have a feeling maybe my alternator could be going bad. But I'll notice as I'm driving, my lights will sort of flicker a little bit, and this radio will cut out every once in a while. It'll just stop. It did it with the old radio too, so it's not that one. But that's like the only real, you know, issue that's kind of annoying. Oh, and the wipers are kind of weird. If you run these wipers for too long, the relay in here will start making some weird noise that sounds really shitty, and then you'll notice that your wipers will stop working. These were just shut off in a weird position, so they're fine. But we got a new switch to put in that came with the truck, and we got to get a new relay, find out where it's at, pop that in. But other than that, this truck is something else. But yeah, probably tomorrow I'll get the tailpipe back in here and we'll see what it's going to take to reattach it to the cherry bombs. But as it stands now, it's getting, it looks like it's getting about 14 miles per gallon, because I noticed that when we were driving around, we did like maybe 50 miles of driving with this and it barely moved the fuel gauge. And the fuel gauge is still working properly, so I have a feeling that exhaust modification really helped out with the gas, as well as the performance too. As for the Explorer, I really don't know what kind of performance gains I'll get with that muffler, but if it helps out with the gas mileage by creating better flow, then I would say it was a good $27 upgrade. But it sounds nice with it. A little bit of in-cab noise towards the back, but not as bad as the truck. I can live with the noise this thing makes. Here's how we reattach it to the tailpipe. And there it just slid right over the factory exhaust. It's a 2-inch cherry bomb. Fits perfectly over my factory exhaust. Now we just need some higher flowing cats for this. And I'll go get my key and you guys can hear it. That's how she sounds now. It's a bit more throatier. Oh yeah, this stuff got stuck in the hailstorm. I mean, it was so thick you could put a knife through it. This box, oh my god. Yeah, we got the Thrush glass pack ones, and the ones they have at Connect, some other operas with the ones that we put in the truck. It was a shitty storm. Anyways, that's probably all the car stuff you're gonna see this week, except for putting the tailpipe back on the truck. That one's different.